You can show them that? Yeah, I knew you could. You're too smart. All right, so what we're going to do today is I want everyone here to start creating a few little maths problems for other people to solve. Okay? And we're going to use an app that we're going to use quite a lot called Keynote. So I'm going to bring Keynote up here, which is here. So what we're going to do, so kind of like how we made our books, we're going to make some little simple maths kind of problems, and I'm going to show you how to make them, and then you can go to other people and they can solve them for you. So I'll show you what I mean. It's a lot easier than it sounds. It sounds complicated, but it's not. All right, so I'm just going to use Keynote.
Yeah.
All right, so what we've got here is with Keynote, I can make a new presentation. So like slides, okay? So I'm going to hit the plus button in the top left corner up there. There we go. And I'm going to create a presentation. All right, and then it'll give you all of these options to choose from.
A motorbike.
There is a motorbike there, but we're not going to use any of those because we want a simple, we're going to start very easy with this, and then we're going to start doing a little bit harder. So we can start making, these are all presentations. So if you are doing a project or an assignment, you can make a Keynote and it has all your pictures and your words behind there. Arlene is not liking the idea of an assignment. Aileen would like an assignment. All right, so we're going to do this here.
Assignment يعني مهد تخلطن. Do you remember what assignment is? Yeah, assignment. إيه أنا مش ضروري ناخذ assignment يعني شو لا work homework.
Yeah. All right. So what you've got is with a Keynote, you have a lot of slides. So in the top left, you can see a little like bit of paper. Okay, and we can add lots and lots of bits of paper. So think of it like paper, and then as we move across, we move our paper across. So if I do plus, and I do a blank one, you can see I've now got 2 bits of paper up there. Okay, pretty easy. So this is where it comes in, where you guys are going to make some math problems for other people to solve. And I'll do a real simple one. All right, so what we can do up here is you've got a paintbrush, you've got a plus button, okay? And you've got this one here, which is to send it. So we want to add something to our presentation. So I'll hit the plus button. And then if I slide across here, you can see at the top I've got graphs, I've got fancy charts, I've got text and pictures and shapes. And then the last one is photos, okay? So it'll access the photos that you've got on your camera. So we've got Natasha there with her big bubble blow. Or you can take a photo as well if you want to take a photo. Okay, so it's pretty simple. All right, so first I'm going to do a real simple one. So I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to do text, because I want to type, and I'm going to put that in there. And you'll see it made this little text box, and I can move that around. All right, so I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to simply do 1. All right, then I'm going to go plus 1 equals. All right, but I'm not putting the equals in. Okay, I'm going to do this here.
2.
And then what I can do is if I hit the paintbrush, it'll show me different options. I can change the way that looks if I want to. Okay.
Blue.
Or I can change the kind of text that I've got there. So I can make it like that. I can make it really big. I can change the font. Maybe something a little bit more fun. That looks a little bit serious. Let's try that one there. All right. And we'll put that there.
Nice.
Okay. We can also change the color as well. So maybe we didn't like that color. We can change.
It's alright. You can choose whatever you like.
What?
Okay. And the other thing we can do is we can all right. So now we've done that. All right, so now we've got 1 plus 1. Okay, so that's pretty easy. Now on the next slide, it's a hard one. That's a hard one. Yeah, it's tough. On the next slide, we're going to get our text here. Okay, and in this one, we're going to put the answer. So the answer is 2. Okay, just 2. Pretty easy. All right, and then again, we can change that 2 around if we want to. We can go into our paintbrush, and we can change the size. And we can make that really big. Ooh, we can bring it up to 100. My fingers are too fat for this. Your fingers are nice and little, so there we go.
Oh my god.
And we will change the colour.
Blue.
Blue?
Not pink. Yes, blue. Yes.
And the other thing we can do, if we tap on that and we press animate, we're going to say, how do we want that to appear? We can make it appear like this. Like that. Or we can make it appear like this.
Bouncy.
Boing,
Boing, boing, boing, boing, boing.
Alright, done. Okay, and so now we have a nice simple presentation. I don't like that square around there. I don't like that. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to change the style.
Yes. To green. No, green. Anyone. That's like a
Yeah? Am I being silly?
Change it to green.
Green?
Yeah. Change it to green.
Well, the next one will change. Alright. Alright. Well, you're going to be making your own soon, so you can do whatever you like, which is the benefit. Alright, here we go. So now we've got a simple little 2 slides, 1 plus 1, and the next, and we've got 2 equals 2. So, if I press play, the big play button, alright, I've got that there, okay, and now you can go to, let's say Mark was here. You can go up to Mark, and you can say, Mark, I've made this game for you, alright, and you go to Mark, and Mark will see this, and go, 1 plus 1, Then he'll think about it.
I think it's 20.
And you can help, 10? You can help Mark out, and then...
It's very hard.
I know. Well, I'm going to do a hard one in a second. Because you think you're so smart. I'll do a hard one. All right. And then you help Mark out, and he's thinking. And then he'll go, oh, is it 2? And go, oh, let's have a look. And if you tap, and it'll come back. And then we tap again. And where's our 2? There he is.
Bouncing.
Yay, he's 2. He's correct. And then we'll go on to the next one. Okay? So really, really easy to make. So let's get out of that. So we've got 1 plus 1 equals 2. All right. Now let's do another one. You think you're so smart? I'm going to do one now. Okay. So we press the plus button, and we're going to start with text, and then we're going to do some pictures, and then we're going to do some shapes. So we're going to build into this. All right. Now the good thing with this too is the reason why we're doing this is because when you make these little maths books, what we can do is like we did last time with the books that we made. We can put these all together, and we can make the EAL math book, and we can then give this to the grade preps. And I think next time we'll do this, we'll spend a few days, and then maybe next week we might go down to the prep room and might do some maths with the preps. Sound good? Yeah. So you're going to be making. You'll be making the maths. You'll be making the maths books for the preps. Okay. So that's what we're going to make here. That's why I'm making them nice and easy. But you think you're so smart, so I'm going to make a new one. All right. So I'm going to go text. Oops. So I did a mistake there, so I'm going to undo that. So I'm going to. Shake that. There we go. Undo. Did you see that? If you shake. And then undo.
Undo? Or undo?
So, and you get an exercise. All right. So we want to do a new problem. So we're going to hit the plus button. We're going to pick a slide. We're going to pick a blank slide. All right. Now I'm going to do my new problem. I'm going to go. If you're so smart. Right. Let me think.
20.
No.
140.
I'm going to go 10. Yeah. So clever.
Keep laughing.
Plus 20.
I know it.
Oh, yeah. I haven't finished. So smart.
Going.
Take 30.
Plus 145.
Okay.
0.
Plus
0. Wait.
5 equals.
5.
Way too smart for me. But remember, we're making this for the preps. So, all right. So we'll go into our text here. And remember, if we want to change our text, we go into our sizes and we bring that size up. We make it nice and easy to read. We can change the color. I'm going to say green.
Green.
You make your own. Remember, you're making your own, so you can do whatever color you like. And I'm going to change that text as well. I'm going to change the font to chalk dust. There we go. All right. There we go. Now, to make those fancy animations, okay, if you tap on the box, you'll see you've got animate. So I'm going to press animate, and you've got build in, build out. Build in means appear. Build out means disappear. So how does this appear? How does this disappear? So I'm going to say build out.
Disappear يعني مختفي. Appear يعني يظهر. Disappear لا يظهر يختفي. So بس دري this قبل منه. Appear يظهر. Disappear.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to say I want it to disappear like this.
Oh.
Crumble.
No, break.
Okay. So I'm happy with that.
So I am disappear or appear?
Disappear.
Disappear.
That was disappear.
Okay. So now we're going to do a new slide, and we're going to have our answer on the new slide. So plus, blank slide, and what was our answer?
5.
The answer was?
Are we sure?
5.
100% sure?
5.
Natasha, do you think it's 5? Yeah?
Say it's خمسة.
Hamsa.
خمسة.
Hamsa.
خمسة.
Hamsa.
Yes!
Yeah.
That's 5?
Yeah.
Hamsa.
Yeah.
It's the part that I'm not very good
It's
at.
not the
All right, actually, let's go. Let's test, shall we? Let's go back to that translate, which never likes me. All right.
Seal.
Hamsa.
Yeah.
Hamsa. Hamsa. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm going to go, we want to have this as Arabic, and we're going to have this as English. Hamsa.
Yes.
Hamsa.
Do it again.
I'll try it again. Oops, no, stop. All right, here we go. Hamsa. Yeah! It worked! Yeah! That's it. I can officially speak Arabic.
That's it. We'll give you some
Hamsa.
Let's say
Yeah, I think so.
Let's say أربعة.
Albaha. Alba.
أربعة. Say 3.
Cla-
خمسة. خمسة.
ثلاثة.
Thalatha.
Yes.
What's that one?
ثلاثة. 3.
All right, let me try. Thalatha.
If you say ثلاثة, it will be Tuesday. ثلاثة.
Thalatha.
Yeah.
Thalatha. All right. Thalatha. Yes! Hey!
Oh, what is this?
All right.
7.
All right, so we'll get out of that.
Doesn't matter.
Thalatha. You know what I think we should do after this? I reckon we should make an Arabic/English book where we teach people their numbers 1 to 10. In fact, I don't reckon we do that. All right, so let me get rid of this. Sorry, so I got a little bit sidetracked there. So I'm gonna undo that. I'm gonna undo that. All right. So our answer was 5, which was again in Arabic was
خمسة.
hamsa. It's the you guys have to remember that and your lip and your tongue.
KH.
KH.
Get a lot to play with.
It's so hard. That's why I think you're way smarter than me, right? English is easy to, it's just like blah, 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 blah. But Arabic is like you got to use your throat and your tongue and your lips. It's a whole body workout. Yeah, and your hands. Rah, 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 rah. Silk. K. K. K.
It's
Ka.
it's like
So when, I know we're going sidetrack now, but I think this is fun. So when you're little babies and you're learning how to speak Arabic, do you get taught or is it natural? You just pick it up? Like, no, what your mum didn't say, hey, Saeed, you've got to do that. You just pick it up.
yeah.
You're too smart. All right.
The hearing, I think, something happens in here.
Yeah. You're all too smart. All right, so the number was 5 was the answer, was it not? All right, hamsa. All right, hamsa. Okay. So,
you said Khamsa.
which is Tuesday. No.
No. Khamsa means beautiful lady in Chaldean.
Oh. That's a good one to know. I think that's a good one to know. Hamsa. So if I see my wife tonight, I go, Hamsa.
You say you are Khamsa.
You are Hamsa. And she'll go, Daniel, what are you talking about? I go,
I know.
come talk to us. All right, so we're going to go in there and we're going to make this a little bit bigger, okay, because we want to bring that number up so it's nice and easy to see. We can pick a new color, obviously. So I'm going to go into... All right, pink.
Black.
You can choose your own when you make your own. All right, and we can change our font to this one. And then remember, to make it a bit more exciting for the preps, we're going to tap on that. We're going to tap on our animate button. All right, and we're going to say we want that to build in because it appears. And we want that to go... What have we got? I think there's a cool one down here I reckon you're all going to like. Yeah, you're going to like this one. We'll do this one.
Flame.
Oh, nice.
I like it.
Nice.
All right. So now if we go to the start, So we can go all the way back to the start here. Oops, sorry.
Fire, fire.
Flame.
So here is our first slide. So if we hit play, 1 plus 1, we know that one. See you later. And then when you tap again, our 2 will come bouncing in. He's very slow, R2. There, yeah, the preps are like, yeah, I got it right. You're like, yeah, way to go, prep. And then you go to the next one. All right, our next one. And you go 10 plus 20, that's 30. Take 30, 0, plus 5. And remember, when you're working with your preps, you're going to have to help them out with this. You'll have to help them, but you can't tell them the answer because they need to figure it out. Plus 5 equals... And you'll have to make the sound effects too when you do it because it's more fun. And then we tap again. 5. There you go. And so you can see, and all we do is keep going down and we can make more and more. So let's do one more and I'll show you something we can do a little bit different. All right, so we might do plus here. Oops. All right. Yeah, you'll do a hard one because you think you're too smart for me. All right. So with this one here, instead of using numbers, we could use shapes if we want to. Because remember, the preps are very new to their numbers. I think they're only up to 10. They haven't gone any further. You guys are like, what? Way ahead. So what we can do is instead of using text this time, I'm going to pick one of these shapes and I'm going to use a shape. So I'm going to use...
Listen.
I'll pick green. All right. So I've got one of those. All right. And what I can do, if I tap on that, I can press copy. And then if I tap somewhere else, I can press paste. And then I'll get a copy of that. Oops, I didn't have it. Paste. And now I've got a copy. All right. And I might do paste again. And now I've got another copy. And I might do paste again. And I'll do another copy.
4 plus 4.
Yeah, or we could say something, because remember, it's the preps, and they're new to this. So now we've got our 4 shapes. All right. We can say plus, text, and we can say in here, and this is where you'll start building on your words. How many, now what shape is that? How many circles do you see? Now, what is this? Is this it's a question?
Yes.
Yep, so yeah, too quick. We have a question mark at the end of our question because that's what it is. We're asking a question. So we need to put that, oops, not that one.
No.
We need to put in that one. How many circles do you see? And we can put that over there.
1, 6.
So we can move these around if we want to. Now, we can also be a bit clever with this because remember we have those little animations that we can do. So how about, instead of just having our 4 circles appear, we might do this. We might say animate these. So let's say this one here, build in, appear. We're going to say this one, I want to blast in. This one, I want to bounce in. This one, I want to fireworks. And this one, I want to anvil. Anvil, that's a good one. All right. So now, these are going to appear all differently. So I'm going to put that over there. I'm going to put that one over there. I'm going to put that one down there. I'm going to put that one over there. So now if I hit play on this slide, how many circles do you see? They're going to go nothing. But if we tap once, there's 1 circle. We tap again. We tap again. We tap again. There we go. And now that's it. How many circles do we see? And the little preppies will sit there and they'll go, let's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So then we need a new slide. And we'll do a blank slide. And we'll go plus. And we want to put our answer in. So we do text.
It is 4.
It is 4. So you know how to do this now. Yeah, it's pretty easy, yeah?
It is 4.
Paintbrush. We increase the size. Make it bigger, 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 bigger.
Big bad wolf. No, it's not a big.
Oops, I didn't do it. Paintbrush.
I need a big bad wolf.
There we go.
Big.
We change the color to red. And then answer is 4. All right. We're going to do one more, and then you're going to start making these yourself. So,
Stop making.
one more. No, because I want to show you something else that you can do. All right? So we do our blank slides. Now, you can start to be a little bit tricky now. So in our shapes here, we might put in a circle. And we might put in, we might put in another one. So let's go, we'll go a different color. A red circle. Hold on, I'll finish this and then we'll start and we'll do fruit time. I know you love a fruit time. And we'll do a blue one. Okay. Now we can be a little bit tricky and we might put in, we'll put in that one. Okay. And now you might say, how many circles are there?
No.
And they will go 1, 2, 3. Or you might say, how many blue shapes are there?
Yeah.
And the preps might go, oh, 1, 2. So you can change the question around a little bit.
How many shapes?
Oh yeah, or how many shapes are there? And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Shapes.
No, it's not, but they're both blue. So can you see how you can change the way the question is by different colours and different shapes? Okay, and that's what we're going to do. Now, one last thing you can do. One last thing. So I'm going to get rid of all of these. So if I tap delete, let's get rid of you. Gone, 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 gone. All right. So if I hit that plus button up there, the last one over here is your picture. So we go to picture. Now, like I said, you can choose a picture from your camera roll or you can take a photo. So now we might want to go and take this. All right. And we might plonk that there. And then I'm going to go into take a photo. Now remember, whenever you use your iPad, whenever you're doing anything new, it's going to ask to have, can I have access to? Always say okay for these. Okay? And I'm going to take a photo. Exactly. And we're going to use that. So we've got our photo. There's our photo. Now, like we do with all our stuff, okay, we can make that smaller, make that larger. So we might move that over there. All right. If I double tap, it lets me zoom in and move that around because we want to get rid of some of that background. We don't want all that background there. Done. All right. So we can put that there. And then we might say text. What could we say with this one?
How many circles do we have? No, stickers do we have?
Are they stamps? Stamps.
Stamps.
You've already counted them. You're too quick. All right. So we might say, how many stamps do you see? And what do we need because it's a question?
Question mark.
Question mark. There we go. And again, you'll be with the preps. No, you can count. And then we'll do a new slide. Now, I think Natasha already counted them. We'll do a plus in there. We'll do our plus. We'll do our text. And what was the answer? 5. 35. Was it 30? I didn't count. I'm just trusting Natasha.
6 times 6. 6 times 6.
I thought you guys were clever. What's the answer?
6 times 6. يعني ايش نقل 6؟ 6 12 18 24 30 36.
All right, good work. So now what we can do, let's do it a little bit differently. We can, oops, I should probably, again, be able to type correctly.
Should they get their fruit curriculums together?
Yeah, I'm going to finish this one now and then we'll start. So we could say 36 with our text instead. Okay, maybe instead of doing the number, we could do 36. And we could have that. And away we go. So remember last one, we want to make this appear. So animate, build out. Oops, sorry. Oops. Build in. You're better than me. What haven't we done yet? Flash bulbs.
Pop.
And
Oh, you'll pop them all off.
we'll do...
Don't do that to
Flip.
Like popcorn.
Done. All right, and we'll play that. How many stamps do you see? And the preps will count them. And then we'll go next. 36. All right, so that is what you're going to create today for the preps. Do you reckon you can do that?
Yeah.
All right, let's have our fruit, and then we'll start.
Yes.
Excellent.